Okay, so we're going to show you how to get to use this World Cup table calculator. I've got it in Microsoft Excel document or in numbers document for Macs. We'll open it up from my desktop, and here are the teams here. My plan is to have two stages, just like the World Cup. Have one stage where you pick the result. You can just type in the name of the person and then say he picks it, France to finish 1, and Uruguay, well, let's say Mexico 2. Enter those, and you go on out, down through this. And then when the actual games are played, or after the first stage, you can type in if Mexico finished first and France finished second. It automatically adds the points here. You can see it went from 120 to 124. You get 2 points for picking an advancing team, but if it's the finishes backwards, like you picked France 1, but they actually finished 2, you only get 2 points for that. If you pick them to finish second, then you get 5 points. You can see your tabulation of points went up. If you picked Mexico right and say you picked them first, then you can see you got 130 points. You started out with 120 points. I'll explain why you have 120 starting out here in a second. So you do that for all of these. It calculates them automatically. So then people carry over those points to the next stage. So you would fill in what finish folks were. So 1A, let's say the team that finished first in Group A was Mexico. You'd type that in. And then you want to see who's finished Group 2 in second place. You'd go up here. Let's just say, Argentina finished second. You type that in here. Argentina. Okay, you put that in. So then, they hadn't played this game yet, so you're not going to put the result in. But Joe Smith, let's say he's going to pick the results now for that match. He puts Argentina there. Oops, you got to match how you typed it over. Well, Argentina. And let's say Argentina actually wins. You type in the result and you hit return. And this should have increased your point total up here. Which it did not do. I've obviously got a bug. To be continued. Okay, actually I don't have a bug in my program. I figured it out. Let's open it back up. Numbers document. What happens here is that these squares here, it's a Boolean language. It gives you points if this square matches that square. It gives this guy a point if this matches that, and so on and so forth. So now that you have this result here, Argentina and Argentina, then that and this matches that, so that's why, again, this is why you have 120 points here, because all these squares are blank and they match up. Now once you put a name here, let's just say Germany, then that's going to decrease everybody's point total because it doesn't match. Let's see. Yeah, it decreased it by 3 points. If this guy was to put in Germany there, it should increase his. Well, let's say JP does Germany. It should increase his back up. Yeah, went to 117 from 114. So let's look at this again. Got your numbers document. Again, you got all these funny numbers up here. 120 already in your point total. So let's just see what happens. I've changed this up. Let's say, and again I said these squares match that squares. That's where the 120 points come from. Let's just put a figure here, figure there, figure there. What you'll see is these things go to 0 once you enter something here, because it won't match what these other guys have predicted once you put something in that text box. Let's see, and you'll notice you get points for, as you go further into the tournament, you get more points, and that's all spelled out here. 3 points for a correct pick in the first knockout round, 6 points for quarterfinal round, 12 points for the semifinal round, 24 points for a winning pick on the final and consolation match. So they should say 0 up here on most of them, and they do. These guys got 0. These guys got 5 points just from this result. 2 matches 2, that's 5. You get, I think, 5 points for a correct finish. 1 doesn't match anything there, so you get 0. 1 here, nothing there, so you get 0. This guy picks France to finish second. That's right, that's 2 points. And Mexico finished 1. They finished 1, so he gets 10 points. Let's say Joe picks 1. This guy picks 2 on Mexico. That's backwards. But he still gets points because he picked them to advance. He just didn't get their rank right. So he gets 2 points per advancing team. That gives him 4 points. Now, if Joe was to pick the winner here, let's say it matches what's typed in that box. That should increase his point total, and it does. It increased it to 7. Sorry, I can't see that very good. Increases to 7. Picking a right finish, I think, in the first round increases it by 3 points. Say picks this one right. That should increase it by, should be 10, and it is. It's 10. Let's say he doesn't pick that one right, he picks it wrong. That shouldn't change the result. It doesn't. It's 10. Let's say he picks this one right, D, F, D, J. That should increase it by 3. That's 13. Semifinals. So let's say, you know, this team plays that team. If he picks the semifinal right, he should get more points. That actually, the semifinalist is going to be, that's color coded. It's going to be this team against that team. Joe's going to enter the winning team there, and then later you're going to add who actually won it, and it'll match up. This doesn't, I know this doesn't make sense, but this is make-believe stuff here. Ordinarily, one of these guys, they would play each other. The winner, let's say, was GAK, G-A-K-D, and let's say Joe Smith picked that winner. He should get points for that, and it should increase by about, okay, it increased to 9.